My name is James Cooper, and it's my mission to make you a more powerful storyteller. What is up? How are you? I am about to get on a call for this marketing mastermind, but there was a question that came up, and that was, when it comes to your videos, do you wing it or do you plan it? There's two schools of thought here, and I put comments below because I'm really curious of where you are, where your mind is at. When it comes to going live or when it comes to making videos, do you like to just go on the fly, have an idea in your head and just go? And that would be, you're just gonna wing it. Like, I have an idea, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say, but I'm just gonna say it and I'm just gonna go. Do you wing it? Or do you plan it? Do you script anything out? Or do you, at the very least, get a Post-it note and write down the idea, here are the three things I'm going to talk about before I go live? And this goes to for your recorded content too. How much of your recorded content do you plan out? Do you script everything out? Or do you just have an outline with just like 1, 2, or 3 bullet points and you just go for it? So I'm really curious. In the comments below, you can either write the word wing it or write plan it, or if you just want to give me a thumbs up, give me a heart to see which way on the seesaw do you like to hang out. I'm just curious. My school of thought is this. I think anything that's worth saying takes some thought and some planning. And, you know, if you were doing a presentation for somebody, you wouldn't just step out on stage in front of hundreds of people. You would kind of plan what you wanted to say. You would plan your stories, you would plan your script content, you would plan what it is that you're going to talk about, what is the order and syntax of what you're talking about. If you have some sort of presentation, you have a slide, that all falls into planning. And even if you just say, if somebody says, you know, hey, can you go up in 10 minutes and talk about X? Well, you would probably grab a note card and at least think about what are the 3 main things I'm going to talk about. So I think that there is definitely something to be said for planning. Now, when it comes to just winging it, if you know your content backwards and forwards, if you know your frameworks and your content, there are certain things that you've rehearsed enough that you could just go on autopilot, right? Like for me, it's like my genius model is 3 areas. It's your story, your star power, and your stage. You got to know what your message is. You got to know how to deliver that message in a way that's authentic and real and engaging. And then you got to own the stage. Like, this is the stage for me, right? I have this much space on both sides. I can move forward, I can move back, but this is my stage. I'm not on stage in front of an audience where I have people over here and people over here. This is my stage. You are my stage, but I have room here to play. And when you own the stage, you got to be able to use all of it, right? You got to be able to, you know, bring graphics on the screen if you want to illustrate your point. You got to be able to, you know, have sound effects. Thank you very much. You got to be able to have fun and play. It's your stage. You know, how many boring Zoom calls have we been on where everybody's standing there like this, right? So when it comes to your content, which do you feel more drawn to? Do you like to plan it? Do you like to plan it out? Like, this is what I want to do. This is the story I'm going to tell. Or do you like to wing it? Now, there are definitely times in my life where I had no time to prepare. And it was almost like just flying blind of what the audience is prepared to see. You know, I've had times where I said, you need to go up in a half hour and you need to talk for 40 minutes on storytelling. And I was like, okay, I mean, taking 2 days worth of content and try to compact it into one thing that I want to talk about. Even if going live, if I know I have to go live consistently, there are some times where I have ideas, but even at the very least, I grab a Post-it note and I say, okay, here's my beginning, here's my middle, here's my end. Here's the challenge I'm going to talk to people about, or the question I'm going to pose, right? Plan it or wing it. And then here is how I talk about planning it and winging it, what that means. And then what do I want to do next? The call to action. So I'm really curious where you are on this side or the other side of the fence. Do you like planning out your content, or do you like to just get a concept and just wing it and go for it? So go ahead and comment below or give me a thumbs up or a heart and let me know which side you are. Of course, as always, you could join my Facebook group, Six Figure Storytelling. Just type it in Facebook, Six Figure Storytelling. And we do content like this every single week. We go live every Tuesday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have a great day, everybody. I will talk to you soon.